Roundabouts come in many shapes and sizes, and most of them developed from crossroads. As crossroads became clogged up with the increasing volume of traffic, it was found that by introducing a roundabout, this kept the traffic moving. Therefore, if your intention was to turn left at the crossroad, you would have maintained your position in the left-hand lane, signalling left. If you'd been going straight ahead, you would normally have maintained your position in the left-hand lane, but without signalling. If you'd been turning right, you would have approached in the right-hand lane and signalling right. And basically, this is exactly the same way you approach a roundabout. The first thing you need to know is in which direction you're going. Look at this direction sign. We have added this clock face to help you plan your course more easily. If you intend to take the first exit at 8 o'clock off this roundabout, you would be in the left-hand lane and signalling left. In this case, this would mean you're taking the M62 towards Hull. For any exit after the first, up to approximately 12 o'clock, keep to the left-hand lane and do not signal. This would be the way to approach whether you were going to take the second exit to Wakefield or the third exit to Dewsbury. For any exit past 12 o'clock, your approach will be in the right-hand lane and signalling right. This is the way to take the fourth exit going to Bradford on the A650, or the fifth exit to Liverpool on the M62, or the sixth exit back on the road we're starting from. It will be useful to count the exits on an unfamiliar junction like this so that you don't get lost. Once you've left the roundabout, you may well see a confirmation sign of where the road goes. Most roundabouts are more simple. As a roundabout is basically a circular one-way street and is generally the major road, there will usually be a single broken white give-way line on your approach to it. You must make early observations to your right for traffic already on the roundabout and traffic emerging into the roundabout. Drivers leaving the roundabout and coming into your road effectively block traffic coming from your immediate right. Now, this is often your invitation to carry on driving into the roundabout. Otherwise, of course, when traffic is coming from the right, you must give way to it. Do make sure that you maintain correct position on final approach. Many drivers fail to perceive that the roadway has started to go to the left, and they finish up facing the center of the roundabout. Once you've joined the roundabout, keep in lane. And make sure your indicators are still working if you are using them. Remember, sometimes the right indicator will cancel itself with the steering action coming into the roundabout. As you pass the exit before the one you want, check your mirrors and blind spots and signal left to show others your intention to leave the roundabout. And if you need to change lanes, as here, make sure it's absolutely safe to do so.
Following the road ahead at roundabouts is where most drivers go wrong. Notice how the blue Escort stays in the left-hand lane all the time. Watch again. He stays well to the left, giving the yellow car plenty of room, even though the lanes are not marked.
Don't assume when on a roundabout you will continue to have priority. Watch out for these signs and road markings. The same rules apply at mini roundabouts. Watch out for large vehicles that may need to cross the center marking. At multi-lane roundabouts, it's essential to be aware of the number of lanes alongside when you make the final approach.
If you're going straight ahead, you have a choice of 2 lanes on approach. You can use either. so you don't necessarily have to follow another vehicle blindly. If, as shown here, you choose the second lane, make sure you leave room for a vehicle on your left and on your right throughout the roundabout. Large vehicles, particularly articulated lorries, may require the use of more than one lane on roundabouts. Never enter a roundabout alongside one of these. You could get squashed between the trailer and the curb. Once you've chosen the correct lane for your approach, stay in it throughout the roundabout. When turning right, stay in the right-hand lane until you pass the exit before the one you want. Then indicate left before changing to the left lane for your exit road. Turning left is as simple as any other give-way junction. But remember, you must only use the left-hand lane on approach, no matter how much other traffic there may be. If you intend to go straight ahead using the right-hand lane, stay in that lane on the roundabout and make certain you take up the right-hand lane in your exit road to leave room on your left for vehicles using the left-hand lane. If you wish to go all the way round a roundabout, that's to say you wish to return to the road you're just leaving, use the same procedure as you would for a right turn. Remember, lane discipline is vitally important on roundabouts. Always try to imagine that another vehicle is using the lane alongside yours, even on a quiet roundabout.
Right, Pat. We've already had a go at some of the conventional roundabouts where we've got the normal layout of a road on the left, one directly ahead and one on the right. Now, you were quite happy with these, so what we're going to try and do is some more roundabouts where you've got slight variations where the roads that you're encountering or going into may not be directly in front of you. They might be slightly to the left or slightly to the right or a bit further round, or there may be just 2 exits or maybe even 4 exits. You know, the number of exits can change. And we're going to look at the markings on the road as well, because some of them have lane markings, others don't. So we've got to pay attention to that part as well. So just to ask you a couple of questions before you go, what's the most important thing, even compared to junctions, which we've already done, on the approach to the roundabout? What would you be the most important factor on the approach?
Early observations.
Yes, early observations, yeah. And you would adopt your normal hazard routine on the approach, so you would give early signals, take up the appropriate position according to where you intend to go. And when you're actually coming up to the roundabout itself, you're giving way to traffic coming round the roundabout from the right. Does that mean just vehicles coming in on the first road, or could it mean any other roads? What's the position there?
It could be any road, really.
Yeah.
Anything that's on the roundabout.
Yeah, okay, good, well done. Might even be somebody doing a U-turn, for example. Now that can often be to your advantage as well, because somebody coming round can prevent other traffic from your immediate right getting on. If they're coming off the road that you're joining from, that can often give you the opportunity to get on. So you've got to keep an eye on the whole picture, not just one little bit of it, when you're coming up there. And watching for what particular things as regards the other vehicles, what 2 things can help you to join?
Other vehicles' signals, position of other vehicles.
Yes, good. That's the other 2 things we're looking in particular for. Okay, you seem to have quite a good idea, so you're quite happy to go ahead and have a try at these? Right, so whenever you're ready, if you just do our usual checks, we'll make a move. And at the end of the road, we'll turn to the left. applications of the other controls, such as the wipers, heater controls now as well. You're not having to think about where they are and so on. This type of weather, you've got to be used to that. Unfortunately, we don't get sunshine all the time. That's good. Now, when we get slightly further down here, just after the bend, we're going to come down to a roundabout, and we want to carry out a right turn there. It's actually the second exit, same as the car in front. So what are you going to do first?
I'll check my mirrors and I'll signal right.
Yeah, good.
Approach.
Have a look at the lane markings.
Yeah, I need to be
Quite clear this time, isn't it? Now think about the lorry and anything else coming up. Watch this road as well, as you may get a gap if somebody's coming round in this direction.
Alright, yeah. So I can go.
He didn't bother to signal, but I think his speed told you where he was
He
going.
won't come in round.
And just check that there's none of these trying to nip in like the lorry did there. Now, just a bit late there, you left your signal on.
Yeah.
What you should have done is cancel the signal when you got round to that first exit. And then signal left to come off. So try and remember to get that bit in. The timing of when you put your signal on is quite important. Now, if you look ahead, you'll see that we've got a sign for a roundabout. We're following town centre signs, so we're turning right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Check my mirrors.
Yeah.
I need to signal right.
Right, and then watch where you position. Early observations.
Down to
See what's happening with the other traffic coming up. Possibly after this one. Just keep an eye on the blue one, yeah, he's going that way. Now this time,
I need
mirrors.
to signal left.
Yes, and watch out for,
Oh yeah, pedestrians.
yeah, still got to treat them
It's just
just
like
in
a
the same
junction
way.
anyway, isn't it?
Just like a junction. And remember to cancel it, yes, once you're on. Sometimes when you're leaving a roundabout, because of the angle, you're not doing sufficient steering, it won't always cancel the signal. So as you had to there, you would cancel it manually.
Yeah.
That's right.
The
Yes, as you've done this
that
time,
road
yeah.
there.
Yeah, now the next roundabout, you'll see a sign coming up. We're going left at that roundabout when we come to it, towards the town centre. So
I signal
do your
left on
approach,
the road.
yes, yes, once you've passed this opening, any time now. Now, that's the idea, and start taking early observations, watch where you're going, have another look, and then we can proceed. Okay?
Yep.
Quite clear on that one?
Mm-hmm.
And the signal has gone off.
Yeah.
Right, next roundabout, you can see just ahead, there's a warning sign again, showing you the direction sign of it as well, and we are going to turn left.
So I can see the left and right.
So wait until you pass these two openings, of course.
Yeah. Signal left.
Yeah, and there's 3 lanes on approach, but we've picked the appropriate one. Watch for anything coming round as well as anything from the right. Have another look where you're going as well. Good. Alright.
Yep.
Watch the crossing, quite clear. Quite happy with that one.
Yep.
Now, at the moment, we've got a hazard ahead, so what are you going to do?
Slow down.
Yeah, mirrors first, remember. Think about a lower gear till they get going. Now, a little bit further down here, you'll see another sign indicating another roundabout. You see there's only 2 exits. We're actually going ahead. So this time, watch the road markings, and you'll see that it's a right-hand lane. No signals on approach. See the arrow for ahead?
Right-hand lane for going
Yeah,
straight ahead.
there's the arrow for ahead. Are you going to be able to get round? Is it clear?
Yeah, I think so.
So wait until you're round a little bit, and then your signal now to break off. That's it, good, and you're watching your mirrors nicely. He was following you.
And cancel it.
And cancel it. Yes, because you could have parked ones round in here as well. Left at the roundabout. So where are you looking? Yeah. And watch this one here and the one coming round this time. So you're going to have to give way. Check these roads as well. Anything else? You've really blotted out your view, didn't you? That's when you don't take the chance, when your view's blotted out. You don't just sail out and suddenly you find that there's somebody right into the side of you, yeah. And you haven't seen them coming. Up ahead we've got another roundabout. We're turning right this time at the roundabout.
So I need to be in
So
the
yes,
right
yes. look at your lane markings again,
Yep.
and your signal in plenty of time. Several vehicles coming up, but where's the lorry going? He's going left, so we may manage to get on. Just keep an eye on the police vehicle. But you got one in the other lane, you see?
Yep.
So the lane marking, the lane discipline coming up there tells you where they're going. Except that one chose to go in the middle of both lanes, didn't he?
Yep.
Didn't
He's going
actually
all the
help
way
very
around.
much, yeah? And then your signal, change again, mirrors, good. Alright, quite clear on that? You'll see again another sign for a roundabout. And again, we're going to do a right turn at that roundabout, so
This time it's
towards Pontefract, so now you're past there, your signal on the approach. You're already in the lane now.
so.
That's it, yeah, proceed there. Start looking early, make your decision. See. While you're watching these, watch also what's coming in from across there, like the van. In
Right.
case he's coming this way, you see, that gives you a clue, or what else is going round. There's the bus giving you a possible break. Right, you see how the bus
Yep.
was stopping these ones there. We could have been away just a little bit earlier there. That's better. Good. Now that was a nice way to deal with that. You took up this lane as we came off because of the parked vehicles there. That was good planning. We covered that in the previous lesson, yeah. Now up ahead, we're going to turn right at the next roundabout again. That's it, signal. Have a look. Where's that one going? Okay, and you can proceed now because he hasn't joined us yet. Alright?
Yep.
That's it. Good. Well done. If you look through the trees there, you'll see that you've got another sign coming up indicating another roundabout.
Yep.
And what we're doing, we're going to the left at that roundabout when we come to it, following the Airedale Ferry Bridge signs. You see the markings coming earlier on,
Yep.
so see if you can deal with this one yourself.
So I have to signal after this.
Yes, that's good, well done. And that was a good decision to wait. Okay. Keeping an eye on here.
Yeah, the people
Yeah,
who's got
because he
on
may
the
just
road.
suddenly signal and pull away. So that's what you're watching out for. Another roundabout coming up here, and we're going to the left.
I can see that's nice and clear.
Yeah, so that was a nice easy one, wasn't it?
Yep.
So no complications or problems.